Each one of us watching right now can think back to a time when we let an idea slip through our hands. We had a vision to lead a large organization, to start a niche business, but the timing wasn't quite right. The question is, when that time comes around again, who would you be? And would you be ready to take advantage and make the most of the idea? I'm here today to tell you to start before you're ready. My name is Silas Sombayu. I'm a content creator, product designer, and founder. I teach creators how to let go, connect with their will to meaning, and express themselves in work, life, and play. In today's video, I'll be teaching us how to set big goals, why people don't set big goals, would answer that question, and how to awaken the imagination. I'll start with how to awaken the imagination. So think about awakening imagination as the bridge between the subconscious and the conscious mind. When we have an idea, we start to impress that idea on the subconscious mind in our sleep, in meditation, in prayer, in play, and gratitude. When we impress the subconscious through these gateways, and we do that with the emotion of fulfilled desire, happiness, joy, or even awe, the subconscious takes it in and creates the conditions and gives us the actions to do in the conscious, gives the conscious mind these actions and creates the conditions for these actions to take place. And that is how ideas are expressed. So if you have an idea and you don't do what's necessary to impress the subconscious first for it to come into life, then that idea never launches. For example, I thought about an idea about poetry in motion and what that would look like if you could take poetry that someone created and create animations around it and make it look good. So take the example of Vulnerability by David White. I find it to be such a powerful poem. What if we could visualize that? But I understand that it takes a lot to bring it to take a lot to bring that to life. And what did I do? Nothing. I didn't in any way try to impress that on the subconscious. I just had it as an idea and I let it stay there. But if I had taken it one step further to start to make that into a reality by impressing the subconscious, then that would be a different story. The second question, or the question I wanted us to answer before we talk about how to set big goals, is why don't people set big goals? Why aren't most people ambitious? And I love this quote by Heraclitus. He says, "Big results require big ambitions." Heraclitus said this. And it's so true. If you want any kind of result as an athlete, as somebody who's a professional, as a student, as an undergraduate, you're going to have to set big goals. And if your goals are not big enough and you achieve the little that you set, then there is not much to look forward to. But when you set a big goal and you do what's necessary today to see that big goal come to life, then it's a totally different conversation we'll be having. So a lot of people don't set big goals because they are not aware of their ambitions. They have not tapped into their will to meaning to start to connect with that one idea that could change everything. So it's important that if you're going to see big results, then you should have ambitions to back that up. And most people are just not aware of this. Most people are not aware that it is their responsibility to choose who they want to become. Up until the age of 25, we all have our parents to lean on. We all have support systems from caregivers, from school, from people that are very open to helping us up until the age of 25. Beyond the age of 25, it is your responsibility to imagine the kind of life you want to live, the person you want to become, and start doing the actions and being in places, in situations, doing experiences and meeting the people that will help you along those lines. So if you're younger than 25, well, you've still got time, I would say, in my opinion. But if you're above 25, then this might be just a wake-up call that start before you're ready. Start now. Start today. Now, on to the third point, how to set big goals. How do we set big goals? how do we become this person, this version of ourselves that is most healed, healthy, and whole? The way to do it is, number one, to set a someday goal. Someday I want to lead a large organization. Someday I want to start my creator business. That someday goal, whatever it might look like for you, you have to hold it up as a someday goal. And then you put that down as your ambition. This is my ambition, to start my business, or to lead a large organization, or to move up the corporate ladder, to get promotion, and to express my gifts in the place I work. It could also be in your lifestyle. It could be a goal to play. You want to play more. You want to learn to fly, for example. So after you have this someday goal, the next goal you need to set is the 5-year goal. So in 5 years, what can I do? Do I need extra education? Do I need to get extra mentorship? Where are the places that I need to be? You start to break that down in the 5-year goal, and then you set that vision. You write it down. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2 says that we should write the vision down and make it plain for all to see. So you write the vision down, your 5-year goal, so that you can work towards this 5-year goal, a more actionable step to becoming this business owner or getting that promotion. Then there's also the yearly goals. You have to set a yearly goal. In this year, how far do I want to have gone with this project? Where do I wish to be at the end of this year? If I've written 25 articles this year, next year, do I want to double it and make it 50 articles, or do I want to go above and beyond and write 52 articles? So you have to set yearly goals like that would help you to climb up to becoming that person, to get one step closer to meeting that version of yourself that, again, is most healed, that is healthy, that is whole, and is impressing the subconscious in the right way, so that all your ambitions can come to life. Then you have to have monthly retrospectives with yourself. It can be as simple as a printed calendar in your office or in your bedroom, and you need to every month understand how you spent your time. Did you spend too much time doing maintenance activities? Did you spend enough time working on your ambitions, on the big goals? Did you also spend enough time doing the shorter tasks in between? Because all of these add up to make you take you one step closer, while living in awe. So you have to have a way of doing a monthly retrospective about where your goals are headed and how closer you are to being that person. Then you need to do the fourth option is that you need to do a weekly planner and retro. So at the end of every week, you need to look back at the week and see how did the week go? What can you give gratitude for? What did you accomplish, and what are you grateful for? And then you have to also set for the next week, this is what I hope to achieve. It doesn't matter exactly what you write, because things change and plans move around. But having it ensures that you have a plan of action for the week. And then finally, you have to have a daily to-do list. The to-do list is the simplest way to start to create a habit. If Mary wants to start taking a walk around the block, if John wants to start eating the apple a day, you have to have a daily goal to achieve. If you need to drink more water in the day, you know what to do. You have to write it down and have a measure of how much of that you need to do per time. So to recap, you have to have a someday goal. You have to set a 5-year goal. It could be whatever you decide it to be, but you need to also have a yearly goal. You should also do monthly retrospective, do a weekly planner retro, and finally to have a to-do list. So that's how to set big goals. Big goals don't necessarily need to be something that gets you stuck. You can have a someday goal first. A someday goal is fine to start with. It doesn't need to be explicitly defined, but as time progresses and as you do a daily to-do list, you do a weekly retrospective and you give gratitude. You plan weekly, you do your monthly retrospective, and you check your yearly goals. Then year by year, you see that you're becoming that most healed, healthy, and whole version of yourself. thank you for joining me today. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Until the next time, catch you. Bye.